Hello, shining ones. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. I know you're going to love this video. It's entitled God Prays To. You know, a lot of people don't think about that. Is God praying? And all the different religions I studied, Zoroastrianism is the only one where God prays. And it totally changed my idea of what prayer is, because we think of prayer is begging out to a deity in the sky, trying to make some kind of deals, but obviously there's no one above God for him to beg to, right? So what is prayer? And when you learn this, my friends, it's beautiful. You start seeing that your prayers are being answered. If you feel like, my God, why do I bother praying? Every time I pray, nothing happens. You came to the right message today. Real quick, Richard, Timmy, thank you. I love you so much. What a blessing you are to me. So in our holy text, it talks about good spirit wanted to make peace with the evil spirit. Good spirit, it's not in his nature to fight in war. And the evil spirit saw that as weakness. And the evil spirit said that I'm going to turn your own creation against you, and that he thought he was going to destroy God. Here's what good spirit says. It says, "Thou canst not, O destructive spirit, accomplish all, for thou cannot destroy me, nor can thou bring it about that my creation should not return to my possession." So much there right now. And one thing that I think is so beautiful, it's that the evil spirit cannot bring it about that my creation should not return to my possession. So many people live in fear of being separated from good spirit. Can't happen. You come from good spirit. You're made of good spirit. You shall return to good spirit. And then God prayed. Is that beautiful? Listen to this prayer. He prayed Yatha Ahu. It's a 21-word prayer that I'm going to break down for you. But I want to tell you what's said about it. It says, even as it is said, when 1/3 is recited, the destructive spirit shuddered in fear. When 2/3 were recited, he fell to his knees. When the prayer was finished, he was powerless and unable to do harm. My friends, we should be praying the prayer that God prays, that removes the evil spirit. What was that prayer? And you know, has anyone come across K.D. Irani? He was an amazing Zoroastrian teacher, and he talked about with Zoroastrianism and the different prayers, and it needs to be looked at from a philosophical mind, from a prophetic mind, not just word for word translation, because something gets lost in there. And I did the best I could to break down each word and then the spirit and the meaning behind it. So let me read the prayer first. Yatha Ahu Vario, Atara Tush, Ashat Chitachav Angush Dazda Manango, Shatanam Angush Mazdai, Sharthremcha Ahurai Yemdre Gubio, Vosterem. You know, a lot of times you guys have probably seen me read this, and I usually get very passionate when I read it, but I could see when God himself, good spirit, was speaking this prayer, he's probably very calm. It's just reciting a truth, and that's what this prayer is. It's just speaking a truth. And here's what happens. You know, the evil spirit's considered the lie, right? The druge. When the truth comes, the lie is exposed. It loses its power. I think of it like this. Imagine if someone with bad intentions, just a bad person, came up and told you your best friend was dead, and you're feeling awful. You fall to your knees, you're weeping, and then your best friend walks in, right? And now you see the truth. He's all, "What are you crying? I'm alive, I'm fine." The truth that he's alive and fine, right? And now that awful person, he could say again, "Why aren't you crying? Why aren't you upset? Your best friend's dead." And that lie's lost all of its power, hasn't it? Because you're looking at your best friend, you're touching your best friend. Right? The lie loses its power when the truth comes, and good spirit just speaks the truth. And here's how it broke down into the three parts. It says, just as the Lord wills, so the priestly king, in consciousness of Asha. Consciousness of, what is Asha? It's the truth. Asha means truth, but it's the highest truth. It's the perfect good creator's perfect good idea of the world. My friends, and we have consciousness of that. It's the gift of Vohu Menu, the God mind. Vohu Menu is the God mind. Here in the West we say the Christ mind. And all activity coming from that wisdom, word incarnate inside of God's creation is the word, that original word, that Asha, that truth, it's in them. And the good shepherd brings the government of God, and Asha is actualized. Truth is materialized because man holds that energy, that information, that frequency of truth, and it shall be established because we come from good spirit. We're made of good spirit, and so return to good spirit. We have that God mind, that divine spark, that Fravashi, that Jesus inside of us that says God and I one, good and I one, love and I one, divine life and I one. And we speak that truth, and it's light, our light words. That's our prayer. And the darkness flees, the lie loses its power. God prays too. We should pray that also. Oh, beautiful. Guys, I love you so much. Hold truth today. Speak truth today. Be the truth today. Turn your eyes inward to that divine spark. See that truth. See that light. Asha is